So once again, welcome to this interview experience sharing session of Unacademy CAT. My name is Ronak Shah and today we have with us Mr. Abhilash Doke, who recently appeared for an IIM CAT interview. So he is going to share the complete experience with you. But before that, can you quickly show me a thumbs up if we are audible? Yes, so that we can get going. Okay, just waiting for the confirmation. So once again, welcome. Right, so I think we are audible and students have confirmed this thing. So before I proceed, let me quickly tell you that you are watching us on this India's most loved channel for CAT preparation, that is Unacademy CAT, and we are conducting daily live sessions for preparation of CAT 2021 as well as 2022. So you can attend all my sessions. In fact, you can also download Unacademy Learning app from Play Store and App Store, and you can unlock it with my code SHA10. The details have been provided in description so that you can attend even more sessions. Definitely. And yes, so let's get going. Hi Anjali and everyone else. I welcome Abhilash Doke. Hi Abhilash, and thanks for coming forward to share your experience.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So Abhilash, can you quickly tell our viewers about your background? What's your profile?
So hi everyone. I am Abhilash Doke. I have done my graduation in mechanical engineering, and I am a fresher. My profile is like 10th, 12th and grads, 10th 91, 12th 81 and grad 79%. I have got 89% in CAT, and I have got calls from CAT, which include 9 IIMs, then Amritsar and Rohtak, maybe Nagpur. Nagpur is yet to come, but maybe seeing the cutoff, I can expect a call. Or there are some special colleges for HR and other domains like Ranchi HR. I got call from Ranchi HR, Kashipur Business Analytics.
So these are the calls that you have, and I think you have mentioned that you are from OBC category.
OBC category, yes sir.
Correct. So you have got calls under this category, right? This is
yes,
just
sir.
To confirm to our viewers, because sometimes viewers feel this way, okay, I'm also fresher, I've got this percentile, why didn't I get the call? So it's because of the category. And what are your sectionals? If you can just mention your CAT sectionals.
69 VRC, 92 DILR and 87 accounts.
Okay, I think so. If you had scored a little more in VARC,
yes,
probably
sir.
you would have got more calls, right? Even under category, you need to satisfy your sectional criteria. Great. So I think these calls are good. Fine. So Abhilash, can you just tell us how was the cap round experience? I mean, was it like normal? Tell me something about yourself was the first question, or it started in a different way?
No, sir. The start was pretty normal. They started with tell me something about yourself. The next question was why MBA. So then I told about my family background or business background and the way the mechanical placement are going in this sector.
Okay.
So they asked me about my family background, family business, what is it related to, then asked something about that. So pretty normal start.
Okay, so once you have given that introduction, so what the cues that you gave to them so that they can ask more questions on that? Did you follow that pattern? Normally when we give the introduction, we actually leave them wondering on certain things, or we end our introduction on a certain topic or a point where we want them to ask more questions. Did you also do that?
Yes, sir. I left quite a few hooks for them, but they didn't ask me about my profile. Like I have competed 3 national level competition in go-karting and 1 in formula racing. So I was expecting a question on that, but they didn't took the question on that. And I was also a part of NSS for 2 years. So I was expecting, but things were not going by my way.
Okay, yeah, Abhilash, there is some connectivity issue. It looks like, because your picture is still now, so your video is not coming. So you can just check your connection. Your audio is fine. If you can just sort out that so that we can proceed with the subsequent questions that were asked to you. And then you can also mention your suggestions. You can also provide some suggestions to the students, because they have many of the viewers have interviews coming up in the coming days. as Abhilash mentioned, he scored 89 percentile in CAT with sectionals, so one of the sectional being less than 70 percentile, but then he had category.
Hello?
Yeah.
Sir, there is some net issue from my side. Can I fix it in 1 or 2 minutes?
Yeah, that's fine. Or you can just keep your video off and we can have conversation, because that is what the viewers are interested in, listening to your answers. So that's fine. You can keep your video off, so bandwidth will not be consumed much.
Yes, sir. Now it's clear?
Yeah, audio is fine. So you can go ahead and see in between. If you get good internet connection, you can also switch on your video.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you want, you can just try switching on your video, see if that is working.
No, sir, video is not working.
That's fine. Okay. So Abhilash, can you quickly tell us about the other questions that were asked to you, and where you fell short of the answers or something?
Yes, sir. They started when I mentioned something about operational management, they started asking me some technical questions on that. For example, Kaizen rule, 3S and 6S Sigma.
Okay.
3 Sigma and 6 Sigma, and what you know about the process capability. So these were 3 questions that arrived me first on technical. That I could answer, but some of the questions were there that I was not comfortable with. Asked me about damper, what is damper? So this was a basic question, I could answer it, but then they asked about what is a formula, can you express this formula?
No, I think we have lost the connection. Yeah, Abhilash, the connection is not good. Can you just check the connection if you can switch to the better Wi-Fi connection, so that our viewers have better experience?
Yes, sir. Can we start this over again? Because I think I need to switch to other mobile.
Yeah, you can do it. That's fine. I'll be here. You just log off and you just join on Zoom once again. That's fine.
Okay, sir.
Right. So in the meantime, just want to tell to all my viewers that we are conducting this kind of interview experience sessions on our channel. So you can, if you have recently appeared for any of the top B school interviews, definitely come forward and share your experience. For that, what you need to do is you can straight away write to me on Ronak_live @Ronak_live. This is my Telegram ID. Once again, I'm spelling it out, RONAK_live. In fact, if you also have top B school interview calls, you can ping me for if you want me to conduct some mock interviews. We will try to do it as per the availability of the slots. So this is one thing. Apart from that, if you are targeting CAT 2021 and 22, definitely join our daily live sessions that I, along with many other educators, we are conducting on this channel. Don't forget to download the Unacademy Learning app. So Abhilash is online and he is joining us once again, and he'll share his interview experience. He was sharing interview experience, but there was some technical issue. He's sorting it out. Yes, Abhilash, am I audible? Yeah, Abhilash, if you can just unmute yourself and quickly just share the other questions, that would be helpful. That's fine. Even if video is not working, that's fine. Yes, so everyone please stay with me. Abhilash will be joining us in a couple of minutes. Okay, and he'll continue sharing his experience. He is facing some network connectivity issue which he is sorting out. Yes, in the meantime, if any one of you recently appeared for CAP rounds interview, you can also mention your experience in the chat box, guys. All those who are watching me, please share your experience in the chat box or in the comment section. What questions were asked? What was that freezing point in the interview where you couldn't face the questions? Whatever was your experience, you can definitely share it in the comment section or in the chat box. Yes, so Kapil is saying he had his CAP today. So Kapil, can you just mention what questions were asked? First of all, quickly tell your background and then just mention what questions were asked. I'll read out all those questions that you're mentioning in the chat box for all our viewers. Okay, Sumit Nandi is saying he had his interview yesterday, CAP interview yesterday, and most questions were on work experience. Yeah, so most questions on work experience and core subjects, right? Exactly. So Abhilash, during his interview, he also mentioned that he wants to pursue operations management, and that is where he was drilled a bit because he had his internship with Mahindra. Hello. Which was in internship. Yeah, Abhilash, are we audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. So Abhilash, please go ahead and tell us more about your interview experience. What questions were asked?
So when I mentioned about I am going to do I have interest towards operation management, they asked me some basic question or upon operation management such as Kaizen rule, 3 Sigma, 6 Sigma, and process capability. This was quite yes. So this was quite basic for me, and I could answer them because I had also done a course from EDX upon operation management, so it was covered under that. Plus, there was also something of this type in internship also. So this was quite good. But after that, they switched towards my favorite subject. They asked about what are your favorite subject. Then I said operation management and automobile engineering. They asked about operation management, but they didn't ask me about operation automobile engineering. They started asking me some random questions. Which I felt I was not expecting that kind of questions. Like they asked me what is damper. I answered that quite nicely. But after that, they asked me about the formula. Can you represent it in formula terms? So there I was quite uncomfortable and I didn't give any answer. After that, they asked me about spring. So what do you some spring constant? And then they again asked me about some formula on that. So whenever the formula comes up, I was somewhere uncomfortable with that.
Right. In fact, so yeah, just one message for all the viewers who are watching us, right? Most of the candidates in CAP were asked on their domain, particularly on the subject that they have mentioned as the favorite subject, right? They'll intentionally ask you what is your favorite subject or what was your favorite subject during graduation. The moment you mention a particular subject, they'll start asking questions on that. So please be thorough with your domain knowledge. Whether you are an engineer or a non-engineer, you need to be thorough with your subjects. In fact, you if you're watching us right now, you can also mention the questions that were asked to you. Please put it in the comment section so that others can also make out okay, these are the kind of questions that we should be prepared with, right? Okay, any other question that you'd like to mention, Abhilash, apart from this domain subject questions?
Yes, the first there were first question like basic, introduce yourself, then come technical, then come GK questions that were asked by them was from cricket background. As I mentioned them, like I like cricket and sport, so they asked me about current test team championship position of India. So I told them this was quite basic. Then I told they asked me about how many matches they won, India won. So I was somewhere unsure of them of that question. So I asked them,
matches won
ma'am, I am I am unsure.
Yeah, how many matches won where in total, or in the test cricket, or in one day, or in this series? What was that question?
How many matches won in test championship? Like test now test championship is going on. So for finals, how many matches till now India has won?
Acha.
So I was quite unsure of the answer. So I asked them, ma'am, I am slightly unsure of the answer. Can I take a guess? So ma'am simply said, no, you can't take a guess. You don't know. That's it.
Okay, so yes, now let me tell you one thing to my viewer. As Abhilash mentioned, they are trying to put you in some pressurous situation, and yeah, they enjoy maybe you getting squeezed, right? So Kajal Zone also mentioned the similar thing, that Kajal Zone. Thanks Kajal for sharing this experience. So Kajal also mentioned during the interview that I'm interested in marketing, but still she was bombarded with the questions of finance. So yeah, after 2.3 hours of wait, suddenly they take interview. Okay, so that was also unpleasant thing that Kajal faced. Suddenly they take interview. Suddenly you have to wait for long, and then suddenly they take interview. So let me tell to all my viewers, guys, there are of course negative ways of looking at that, but the positive ways of looking at that is they are evaluating you for B school, right? This may be an intentional move that they are making you wait longer so that you come out of your comfort zone, right? And you are nervous, you are upset, or you may be angry also, and then they would like to take your interview, because managers need to be calm in every different situation. Probably they might be testing this thing, because it can't happen every time. They are management people, and of course they can easily plan things. They can see, okay, each interview lasts for about 15 minutes, let me keep a buffer of 10 minutes for post interview stats collection and all. So they can comfortably space each interview slot at the interval of 30 minutes. They could have done it, but they're not doing it because they want you to face that discomfort, right? That could be one thing. Second, whenever you are asked questions which are not from your area, you can just mention once, ma'am, I'm not much aware about finance, and I'm more interested in marketing. So then still they are asking questions to, rather than saying no, I'm from marketing, I'm interested in marketing and all, again and again, you can just say no, I haven't heard of this, or I don't know much about this. You can just keep answering the same way, right? They just want to see that whether you are losing any temper or so, because even though you have mentioned that you are not from finance, you are not interested in finance, if they are asking, so it's a clear indication that they are trying to put you under pressure. Don't lose your nerve at that point of time. Yeah, so Abhilash, coming back to you, what was the other things that you'd like to highlight about this interview?
So there was something unique with my interview. Like, I have heard a lot of interview experience for CAT, but at last they asked me to talk about India, like share something about India, what you feel. So as formal introduction, I started with India is a diverse country, a lot of people with diverse culture, religion live here with unity. So they stopped me there. They told, don't repeat the things which media constantly says or repeatedly says. Tell me something that you feel about India. So at that point, only negatives come in my mind, like a small issue gets bigger in our country, or how different parties don't come collaboratively together and solve a issue. And then I go about talking about media, like how they are giving a biased opinion. So this type of in this way I started talking, and I felt this was my genuine feeling about that point.
Okay, I think that was good. Rather than just highlighting the problems that we have, this challenges, talk about problems and also talk about the solution that we are taking, the positives, right? So whenever you are asked about India or anything that you are related to, do not take the negative stand. Even though they say, okay, tell us, unless they say, okay, tell us 3 negative things about that. Always try to showcase the positive side, or even if you are showing challenges that we are facing, you should always talk about the positives that has come up, even for those challenges, right? That's correct. For example, population is still a challenge for us. so we are tackling it this way. Yeah, even though we have so much of cultural diversity, but still we are going forward. We are being recognized as one of the fastest growing nation in terms of business and all. So yeah, we can mention about so many things, but then it should end on a positive note. Yeah, that's I think a good question. Right. Any other thing, any other suggestion that Abhilash you would like to give for all the students, who are going to appear for that in the coming days?
So the first, the most important suggestion I would like to give is when interview starts, please keep an eye on camera. Like what normally happens is a lot of people is watching here and there. Like I was watching at windows, staring at windows, and suddenly a camera started. That circle appears and connecting video happened. So at that point you need to be calm, and suddenly that heartbeat raises. So you have to control that movement, and because at the start it is very important to get in a flow. If you get fumbled on the first place, then rest of the interview might go haywire.
Yeah, okay, I think that's again a valid suggestion. Thanks for that. Please make sure everyone that you are keeping your calm. Right, some more points are coming up, so I'll just share that. Sumit Nandi has mentioned, sir, at least they ask, do you have any question for us? At last they ask. Okay, so do you have any question for us? Did they ask this question to you?
No, sir.
They didn't ask, but they asked this question to Sumit Nandi. And yes, you can definitely ask a couple of questions about new IIMs, because CAP is happening for multiple IIMs, right? So maybe you can ask a couple of questions about new IIMs or the new courses that you are curious about. But please don't ask very obvious question where the answers are available on the website. Do not ask something about placements and the figures. Rather ask about profile if you wish to. Okay, Kajal is saying, so they asked me if first attempt CAT percentage, how will you contribute to the institute? Right, some more questions that are coming up from the viewers. Kajal was asked about whether this was her first attempt, then what was the CAT percentile in the previous attempt, and how will you contribute to the institute, right? Or the same question can also be asked, why should we offer this valuable seat to you? Right? Or why should we select you? So guys, you will have to be prepared for the answers for this question. In my previous interview sessions, I have given suggestions for this answer. So watch all the videos that are available in the playlist and stay tuned for more such session. So once again, Abhilash and all the viewers, thanks for coming forward and joining us. And yeah, we are looking forward to have more such interview experience sharing sessions. So if you have any interview experience to share, do connect with me on my Telegram group or my personal ID. The group link has been provided in the description, and if you want to note down my personal Telegram ID, it is @Ronak_live, that is RONAK_LIVE. You can ping me, and we will definitely schedule your interview experience session, whether you appear for IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore or Calcutta, or any other top B school like XLRI, or maybe in future TIS and other colleges, right? Come forward and let's make this platform the best platform for all the students to have the correct information. Thank you once again, and we wish you all the best, Abhilash, and thanks all the viewers for joining us. Stay tuned for